He was responsible for some of the most infamous killings in the 1960s, earning him a lifetime in prison. According to the New York Post, his health had been deteriorating recently and he was in the infirmary since January for severe gastrointestinal issues. Sunday, it was confirmed that sadistic cult leader Charles Manson died at the age of 83. Manson spent a lifetime rotting in prison for directing his cult of mostly female followers, known as the Manson family, to kill 7 people in 1969. The victims included famous actress Sharon Tate, who had been stabbed 16 times by the cultists. Tate was pregnant at the time of her murder. After a lifetime in prison, he never exhibited remorse for the crimes committed by his horrific family. On a phone call with reporters in the mid-2000s, he stated proudly, "I am crime." Manson's rise to become a sadistic cult leader responsible for a series of gruesome murders started with a life that seemed to prepare him for that moment. He was born November 12, 1934, in Cincinnati, Ohio. His mother was Kathleen Maddox, a prostitute who, at his birth, named him No Name Maddox. Reportedly, Manson never knew his father. At a young age, he showed a proclivity for crime and mayhem. He started robbing liquor stores for food and motel payments when he was 13. His rough childhood found him in and out of boys' homes and schools for troubled youth. In 1951 he escaped an Indiana boys' school after he was sexually assaulted. Over the years he was arrested numerous times for stealing cars and holding up gas stations. He went through many programs and reformation facilities, but he always returned to his life of crime when he finished. In his late 20s he worked as a pimp after doing hard time in a federal prison. He also attempted to forge U.S. Treasury checks. His crimes saw him return to Terminal Island. On his release March 21, 1967, he allegedly begged the prison officials to keep him imprisoned as it was all he knew. His only period of semi-normalcy was after one prison release when he lived in Los Angeles. There he attempted to start a music career playing the guitar. It was then that Manson formed a type of hippie cult of people in similar situations to his own. But this normalcy wouldn't last. Soon after, when Manson realized his music career wasn't going anywhere. After being denied a record deal by the Beach Boys producer Terry Melcher, Manson sought his revenge. He directed his followers to go to Melcher's former home and kill everyone inside. Not caring or not aware that the location wasn't Mr. Melcher's home anymore, Manson's followers carried out the gruesome crime. They killed actress Sharon Tate and some of her friends who were there for a small get-together. The next night Manson ordered some of his followers to murder Lino LaBianca, a supermarket tycoon, and his family. Charles Manson has died at age 83. Should he have received the death penalty? These crimes terrorized the nation and made Manson and his followers infamous. The subject of the book Helter Skelter, his crimes have been reviewed, analyzed and studied extensively over the years. Both Manson and the Manson family members who committed the murders have spent their lives in prison. Now Manson, the sadistic mastermind behind the brutal killings, is dead, and his passing makes the world breathe just a little easier.